Hi vegan groupies, thank you so much for turning into my channel. I wanted to talk to you today about the next recipe I'm going to cook for you, and that is my famous Mexican soup. I found this soup by going to the Cheesecake Factory, and they had some kind of soup, and it had like black beans and corn and a little bit of rice in it, and I was like, oh, this is fantastic. So I went home and I made it on my own, and I make it all the time. People love it, so I thought this would be a good second video for my channel. So I hope you love it. Watch and enjoy. Okay, the water is boiling. I use 1 cup of rice, and this is the rice that I use. You see that? So I use wild rice. You can go with any brand that you want, but that's the brand that I use. So you just pour that in. Okay, the next thing I do is I just get a regular pot and I start dumping stuff into it. I'm using Wegmans organic black beans. Okay, beans going in. People ask me, where do you get your protein from? There it is, yum, yum, yummy. Black beans, you do not need meat. The next thing I do is I put in corn, about 1.5 cups. You can use more or less if you want. The next thing I do is I cut up the shiitake mushrooms. What I usually do is I buy them loose because it's cheaper, so why pay more to have them boxed up already. I'm just going to cut up 1 or 2 just to show you like how you cut them up. And what I do is take that off, get that right out of there, and then for the most part you just want to go this type size. That. All right, the next thing you'll need is some jalapenos. Jalapeno, and you take that off. I'm going to just throw that in here for today. And then you want to cut it down this way. Okay, and then what I usually do is I take my knife and I'm going to fling it over here just so it doesn't get all over the place. Take that, get the jalapeno seeds out. I'm going to warn you that when you cut these open, these peppers are really hot. It emits a little gas, like a gas fume that might make you choke. So you might start coughing or something when you do it. So next thing you do is you need an onion. So this is pretty small. I would actually use 2 because that is, I would say, 1 large onion. But I'm just going to show you how I cut the onion anyway. I chopped off both ends. I'll slice it in the middle. Of course, peel that off there. And then I will just slice it down this way. So I'm just showing you here how I cut the onion up, what size it should be. So look at the taco season that I have there. That I sprinkle all over the mixture. You can use as little as much as you want. Okay, once it starts going, one of the other things I usually do is I just do a little drizzle of olive oil. Okay, so this is cooked down a good bit. It's been about 10 minutes. It should kind of look just about like this. Okay, nice and good. So the brown rice got done. As you see, I have it dumped in here with the black beans, the corn, and now the, not the brown rice, the wild rice. And then we're gonna dump in that mixture we just made with the mushroom, jalapenos, and onions. We're gonna put that in here, and then we're almost done. Now there's 2 more things you wanna add to the soup. One, we're gonna need some veggie broth. I don't use chicken broth because this is vegan groupie. And I usually add some tomato sauce. Normally in my cooking, I would not ever use something like this, but this recipe is one of the few that I'll just, do this can because I've tried it the other way. It tastes better this way. Okay, then I'm gonna add this in. Now I can usually use the smaller can of this, but I usually want a little bit more than what that smaller can adds, so I get the big one. I do about half of it. All right, so here's the cilantro. It's fresh. This is like a bunch that they have. Take that off. Okay, so what I pretty much do is I just pull the leaves off, and I'm just showing, you know, for people that may don't know. You know, great, sorry to put you through this, but I'm only going to just show a little bit for time. So I usually just bam, bam, cut a few like that. And you want to make as much or less as cilantro that you like. Out of this whole bunch, I would at least probably cut up this much, maybe like that much, and put all that in the soup. So now I added the cilantro in. I just want to show you, stir it up. And then, so I'm going to be using some sea salt.